ゆみさんこんばんは。サマーセールがこの時期だとは思ってなかったよな。まずいね。なんか通信がよろしくないな。まだ風邪でよかったですね。よくわかんない病状とかだったら大変でしたでしょうし。あ、ナイト・イン・ザ・ウッズあんじゃん。なるほどね。つぼうじやんない。あれストレス溜まるだけ。ナイト・イン・ザ・ウッズは気になってるんですよね。音ゲーもあんだ。いや、セリフ回しとかがね秀逸らしいんで気になってるんですよね。受け付けるとは言ってません。本当は。あ、受け付けません。EGM のリクエストは受け付けません。眠いんかい。まあ時間も時間ですからね。はあ、暑い。ゲロ暑い。なんなのこれ。めちゃんこ暑いんだけど。もう夏ですか。もう夏ですね。いや、一回あれだな。ウィッシュリストから見よう。そっちの方が早い気がする。って言っても今日買う気はないんですけどね。疲れですね、完全に。縦集だっけ。縦集か。うわ、マイティナインここまで下がるか。80%は悲しいな。お、エクスプレイズ396、396。お、いいね。買えるじゃん。この値段だったら。来月買おう。エクスブレイズは中途半端に終わってるんで、内容知らないんだよね。 とりあえず S ちゃんが可愛いっていうのだけは覚えてる。ロールちゃん見たら敵って言うだろうね。まあ知ったこっちゃないけど知ったこっちゃないけどね。お、チャンピオンシップエディションお安いじゃない。これサントラなだけでもだいぶ優秀らしいですからね。だったらサントラ買った方がいいっていう話だけど。なぜこうなの？やっぱ BGM はめっちゃいいんだよな。ゲームはつまんなそうなんだけど。これなんだっけ？ Oh my god, god heads。パーティーゲーか。お、ロゼと黄昏の古城安いじゃない。500円は安い。いいなぁ。いい値段だ。どうなんでしょうね。やべえ、欲しいやつが軒並み安いな。ダメ、今回は3000円以下に抑えよう。買うとしても。あ、ダメだ。俺あれ買いたかったんだ。お、ゴーンさん。グッモーニー。違う、グッモーニーじゃないな。グッドアフタヌーン。ソニックマニア買いましょうよ。あれ気になってんだよね。ソニックマニア。これ痛いんだけどさ。今じゃないかなって。これもか。でもこれ、英語しかなかったんだよな。今買っても意味ねえな。オーディオシールド。いいなぁ。オーディオシールドもいいなぁ。ディスクジャム売ってんじゃん。590。いい。うん。ラブレターだ。ラブレターいいなぁ。ラブレターはとりあえず買っとくのもありだな。程よく無視しなさいな。出た、スーパーインディカート。永遠にアーリーアクセスのゲーム。これ一生終わんねえな。ダライアス2900か。高えな、まだ。下がることはないだろうけど。行ってこの値段だろうな。日本のゲームは高いからね。490円。お安い。For the King Always Awaking。変更はあれだな。いい加減ダウンロードしとかなきゃ。てか今しちゃうか。どっかにあったはず。 変更は買ってなかったよね。うん、買ってないよね。で、ここで打っちゃまずいか。こっちに持ってこう。さて、イエス。永久に登録されました。キャンペーンで当たったコードを今やっと使いました。これ3年前ぐらいじゃないかな3年前ぐらい、違うか、2年前か。2年前に当たったコードですね。これを出してた会社さんが東京ゲームショウで出展されてて、でそこで応募した中から、まあなんか応募があったんで応募したら当選して、でこれがリリースされたタイミングで、プレゼントって言って購入しました。購入じゃない、いただきました。ただ日本語がなかったんでね、その時はダウンロードしてもなーって。ただこれね、なんだっけな、台湾のね、何の歴史を知ってた方がいいんだっけ。なんかのね、歴史を知っておいた方がいろいろと楽しめるよっていう話を聞いたんだよね。だからそれをね、ちょっと勉強してからやろうかなと思ったんだけど、まあいいや、やっちゃえ。もう日本語も代用してる。雰囲気すごくいいんだよね。チャンシンさん、葉山さん、こんばんは。高いのなんの、そういうもんだよ。そういうもんですよ。今日は Steam のサマーセールが始まったんで、今日から、7月の前半あたりまでですね、始まったんで、とりあえず買わないにしろ、買うのは7月、買っても7月だけど、とりあえずどういうのがあるかっていうのをね、見ておこうかなと思ったんですけど、おめえな、重い。最近子犬の動画見始めたんですけど、見事に犬猫アイコンしかいないです。まあね、ポータル買わなきゃいけないです。持ってるって。私買ってるよ、ポータル。ポータル60円だっけ。お安い。ダメだ、ちゃんと表示されない。表示されたわ。ムーンライター1025円じゃん。いいなぁ。これ1025円は安すぎる。超安い。めちゃんこ安い。いいなぁ。買おうかな。ファイナルファンタジー15 Windows エディション4212円。お高い。お高いのよ。これはロイヤルなのかな。どうなんだろう。エピソードアドリン1000円で売ってる。全部ついてるっぽいな。なんか全部ついてるっぽいな。 Windows エディションはコンソール版で配信した6つのダウンロードコンテンツや多数のアイテムアップデートを収録。だからあれだな、そうね、ロイヤルだね。ロイヤルでPS4 版と同じようにアドリンのやつがない。だ実質6000か。あ、もっと安く売ってる。5212円だ。あ、変わんねえわ。ここから1000円足しただけだ。はは。なんで同じじゃないかい。ゾーンオブエンダーズ。これもやりたいな。お高いな。レフトアライブお高い。おいおい、4000円ってマジかよ。2000円くらいに下げて。2000でも悩むな。ベスペリア一番面白かったかな。いや、んなことないな。一番ではないけど、これはこれで面白い。カラカラってなんだっけ。アドベンチャーか。CS1.6 って何？ハンタビと酔いにって。これやりたいんだよな。間違って日本のやつ売ってないかな。ワンチャンないかな。ワンチャンないかな。ワンチャンないな。ないな。これ新窓物語っていう家庭用で CS 版で出てたゲームなんですけど、スチーム版がね、海外だけあるんですよ。海外だけあるのに DLC は売ってるっていう謎の状況になってるんで、ワンチャン間違って日本で販売されねえかなと思って、ダウンロードコンテンツだけね、ウィッシュリスト入れてんだけど、これなんだっけ、オメガクインテッド忘れたな。黒バナのワルキューレ、結局やってないな。あれもウィッシュリスト。お安くしてくださいよ。ウッキーも飲んでた。どういうこと？まあいいや、後で見とこう。シャンティー。でもシャンティー英語なんだよね。ウィングオブビー。888円か。まあ、そんぐらいだろうな。これもクソ難しいゲームらしいですね。クソ難しいアクションゲーム。ナイト・イン・ザ・ウッズ。ああ、ダメだな。普通に欲しいやつ買っちゃうと。普通に1000円超えるな。1000円じゃない。1万超えるな。マイ鉄安くなったね。あ、出た。フラッシュバンディク。昨日見てたやつだ。N3 トリロジー。N3 とは言わないだろうけど。 塊魂。塊魂ちゃんとやったことないんだよね。お高い。2000円は2000円はちょっと。シャンティのガードは硬い。そうなの？あれは謎ですね。間違って買っちゃえって思ってるのかよくわかんないですね。狼絶景は2000円じゃない。マジか。マジか。2000円か。いいな。安いな。安いな。別に買わなくていいか。これはもう高校とかの時になんか十分楽しんだ気がするし、安くなったら買おう。安くなったら余裕がある時に買おう。エアトーン買ってなかったっけ？そっか、エアトーン買ってなかったんだ。おー、ミッシング。1973円。まあそうね、そんぐらいだよね。私電波悪い。いや、うちが悪いのかもしんない。多分うちが悪いな、これ。FF15 硬いよ。おお、買いましたか。楽しんでくださいな。まあ私やったことないからどういうのなのかよくわかんないけど、15は体験版しかやったことないな。やべえ、神の戦い安い。1000円じゃない。悩む。あ、ブリッジコントラクター、コンストラクター、ポータル、安い。いやー、全部欲しい。全部欲しい。10万ぐらいあったら全部買いたい。意外と中古が安くてびっくりしてました。へえ。シドニーの可愛さ、シドニーがわからんな。雨上がりの花火って、ほーんって。ひたすらリソースがうんたらかんたらみたいなゲームだ。こんなんもあったね。リーサルリーグも買いたいな。いいな。やりたいのたくさんあるな、やっぱり。時間がない。これ4000なんだ。いやでもこれ今回はこれ買う。絶対に買う。ってことは5000円だな。これはやりたい。これ2本目なんて言うんだろう。これもやりたいんだよね。ゾディアックエイジ。FF12 も好き。 映像とか綺麗なんですよね、あのゲーム。それミミさんがハマってるゲームじゃない。アーケードクラシック、これなんだっけ。グラディウス系が違う、グラディウス以外も入ってるやつか。あー、ウィルも書いて、これもいい加減やりたかったんだよな。お金も暇もないですね。これはまだあれかな。あ、終わった。終わったというか、まだここら辺は出てないやつか。出てないやつ、セールになってないやつか。あ、ハットインタイム、ヤクザメトロ。これ日本語はサポートされてないの。まあ日本じゃ売れないだろうしな。わざわざ作る必要もないよね。有志もいないか。つらい。悲しいな。とりあえずあれだな。ぶっ込んでみようか。カートに欲しいやつ。今回これ買うわってやつ。とりあえずぶっ込んでみよう。で、値段がいくらか調べよう。今回はこれ買っときたいってやつ。買わなきゃ死んじゃうんだからってやつあるかな。あれ意外とない。あれ意外とないぞ。あー、ムーンライター。ムーンライター。ナイト・イン・ザ・ウッズ。逆転裁判は初ですか。ワンはやった。ワンだけ。2以降はやってない。あー、ミッシング CJ 悩む。いや、まあ、すぐやらんだろうし。メッセンジャー悩む。まあいいや。ワン、ツー、スリー。2390円。高い。お高い。あー、グレイベアキーパー。やんねえな。グレイベアードキーパーはやんねえな。 めちゃくちゃ安かったら買っとこうって思うけど。鬼ヤクザ、ああ、でもこんなもんか。こんなもんだな。ウィルか。ウィルも一応入れとこう。ぐらいですね。ぐらいでございます。合計は8343円。高いわ。高いわ。削るとしたらここだろうな。こうでしょうね。5000円に収まる、これなら。買うとしたらこれだな。ディビジョンがわからん。A さんそっくりなんですよ、いろいろと。性格ってことでしょ。兄さんもやってみたいのですよね。4以降は友達からやらなくていいと言われました。いや、やりたいんですよね、逆転裁判。なんかね、手が伸びないというか、もう手が伸びない感じ。なんかね、無理にやらなくていいかなってなんか思っちゃってるんですよ。ベストドライバーにはウィッシュリスト一番人気ゲームが送られるので、アクセルを踏み込む前にウィッシュリストをアップデートしてると。すごい。5498って圧倒的じゃん。上位3チームのランダムなメンバーが無料ゲームを獲得。微妙ですね。お、あれがあるじゃない。お、6連勝できました。パクリ日記で6連勝です。パクリは大事です。パクるのは大事ですよ。金髪幼女で毒舌で。金髪幼女、まあロールじゃんだからね。そういう意味で金髪ね。おお、すごい。ニュースダッシュ上位に入ってんじゃん。ありおるね。ギャルガン2入ってんのすげえな。ソードアートオンライン入ってんの。へえ。しかもフェイタルバレットだ。フェイタルバレットゲームになってたんだ。クローントリガーもありました。クローントリガーもあったと思いますよ。いや、見てないから何とも言えないっす。ランキングにってこと？バカな。そんなバカな。あるし。すごーい。しかも上位じゃないですか。さすがクローントリガー。これ国内のかな。国内のっぽいな。そうですね。国内っぽいですね。そう考えると、まあ、妥当か。 あとかわいい。かわいいは大事ね。かわいいは大事よ。これもコールオブクトゥルフウィッシュリストに入れとこう。クロノトリガー面白かった。いいゲームでしたよ。たまに遊びたくなる。レフトフォーデッド、本当は200円だ。安いね。ゲーセンでステージ1クリアしたから許して。確かもうなかったはずだな、ゲーセンには。レフトフォーデッド。お、ワンショット入ってんじゃん。いいね、素晴らしい。ウッキーに今度ワンショットやらせようかな。そうだな、ウッキーにワンショットやらせよう。それに決めた。世界観が崩壊してしまう。なんだこれ。東宝か。ルフラン入ってんじゃん。ちょっと嬉しい。ルフラン入ってんの嬉しいな。でもそんなもんか。そんなもんですね。1時ですか。はよ寝なきゃな。いいね、面白いゲームあるじゃないですか。一時期流行ったブリッジゲーム。252円だったらいいな。とりあえず買っとくっていうのもありですね。嘘でしょ。どんな橋よ。どんな橋よ。そんなんもありなんだ。へえ。恥ずかしだなんてそんな。恥ずかしいことだなんてないよ。 だな。とりあえず購入するのは今回この3つだけでいっか。エクスブレイズ、コードエンブリオとロストメモリーズの2つと、あとこれね、プラグテイル。気になりますね。これは非常に気になる。どういうゲームになるのかなって。スルーするんだ。面白くない。華麗なウェブなんですよ。なんともう私はイボ8は難しいかな。まあほどほどのところでゆったりと遊びますよ。上位にはもう食い込めないでしょうね。ひらめきもできてないし、反応速度も遅いし。物理は劇的に変わりますからね。ロマンですよね。ロマンですね。一番弟子さんの動きですよ。なんとここからチャンシンさんが新しいマッチの使い方を見つけていってくれるわけですね。正直ね、今マッチで考えてるのはもうサブウェポンで運用していこうかなって思ってるんですよね。マッチをメインに置いとくともういろいろと間に合わない。株が来たりだとか、かぼちゃ来たりだとか、だからね、別の方法でなんとかしなきゃなって。一番安牌なのは金ちゃんか悟空なんですけど、ねえ、デッキには入れてるけどさ、なんかね、どうしようもんかね。ヘイギー18ってことはこれ18金なんか。いや、んなことねえか。わからんな。レベルがまだおつらい。もうね、レベル1違うだけでもう団地ですからね。とりあえず私も13にしたい。13にせんと戦えない。いや、ミニオン全部13にしたいな。そうするとゴールドが足りなくなるんだけど。ダメだな、今日眠いな。べらぼうに眠い。ってことで、お、リーサルリーグじゃん。
15 minutes now, so it's 15? Okay, yeah. I mean, yeah, no, this should be fine because I just beat. Oh, I'm just about to
リー
beat
サ
the
ルリー
newest
グの
one.
CBU 戦か。
It's Doombox usually only takes about a minute and a half, so I might be a tad bit overestimate, but that's fine. Doombox is actually probably one of the easiest in
かぼ
the
ちゃリーダーのメインウェポン
in the
掲げて
arcade
いる
mode,
ロ
just
マンで
because
すよ。
we start off with 16 speed, so we can do damage quite fast to him.
厳しそうですね。
make it owned.
I really
Don't
did
ruin
though.
it now.
Oof. Okay, yeah, I really should.
まあしょうがね
Clearly, I'm not doing
無理
too
のない
well.
課金が必要ですよ
All right, we're
There
good.
you go.
The only issue is that now we don't get
そ
to
う
listen to
無
this
理の
song.
ない危険危険じゃねえや無理
See,
の
this
ない
is
課
why
金で
generally I don't have the music
遊ぶの
on,
が
so
一
you
番
can
楽しめま
just
すよ
skip past it. And it's kind of
精
annoying
神的にも
to
ね
listen to a
楽
really
だし
great
ね
song and it just cuts out
That
because
way you
you're
can
too
just put
fast.
the soundtrack on in the background.
He's gonna break the glass.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. He's the box at the bottom of the screen, by the way. Also, we can jump during that little bit.
Oh. That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So in the first game, he was a secret character you can play only in the single player modes, but now he's a full-fledged character, and he's too big. Yeah. Yeah. As you see right here, the ball started off at 16 speed. So as we saw in the rest of the levels, we started off with 8. That's the standard. But clearly, oh, I'm surprised he did a linear. I mean,
That's coming fast.
horizontal there. Yeah, so in this game also, the
Umat.
speed gets up pretty fast. In the first game, it takes a little bit longer, but yeah.
そうサービス
But
の
yes, he
長
also
続きしま
does
す
like only down smashes, so
一時
like it
的
will
な
just keep doubling
課
in
金な
speed.
んてねねえ
Oh yeah, and he also taunts a lot.
ほどほどにが一番いいですよ
This is very BME.
So he's like a true online player.
Yeah, he is. He constantly taunts. And also, he might even say, oops. Which, that is the most important button in the game. The number 2.
Is there an oops button?
Yeah, dedicated oops button. That's the best part about this game. Also, yeah, with Doombox, it's pretty hard to not get above 40 speed because we start off at 16. And he also just does like
リーサル
mostly
リーグやるんだ
like
ったら
smashes, so
Yeah, it seems like it gets above 40 in like 1 or 2 hits.
yeah, because
Lisa
the second
League
you go
は
to the second you do
Online
one
だと微妙なのか。
smash, then it goes to 32,
ど
and
う
then
な
just a
んだろ
couple
うオ
hits
ンラインで
extra,
きん
then
の
we're
かなそも
done.
そも
Yeah, but the real, I mean, honestly, the best game mode in this game is Lethal Volley, but we'll never see that on stream.
Next year.
Yeah.
Next year, next
Wish
year.
we could speedrun Lethal Volley, yeah.
Oh, also, time is coming up in a second. I'll tell you when.
クソ運
And
営の客単価の
time.
異常性が見えましたねどういうこと
Nice.
Wow.
どういうこと
Based on what I
何の
got.
話
I'm very good. Okay. Also, as
どう運営の
it is a little bit,
客単
just
価
to
の異常
mention,
性
it takes a little bit longer. So the time ended when we saw the
FGO.
thank you screen. And so
あります
if you have 9,999 sparks, which is the currency of this game, you don't have to see the counter go up. So it's actually slightly faster to unlock everything in the entire game first.
Get working, speedrunners.
Yeah. Also, if you have any questions about this game, feel free to ask me something on Twitter. I'll respond to every single
ホローナイ
question.
トの T シャツ着てん
And
じゃんこの
also
人
play this
Oh,
game. It's
God.
very good. Also,
Yeah,
shout outs
it's a good game,
to...
and,
いいなあの T シャツ欲しい
the
な
game is coming out on consoles, Nintendo Switch, PlayStation 4, and Xbox
Oh, T-shirts,
on July
yeah.
12th. We just announced that a couple of minutes ago.
Yeah.
I didn't realize that was
Plug-in.
an announcement.
Yeah,
Yeah.
ゲームはで売って
This
るや
game's
つだ
a
な
missed
great
it
Switch
while
game.
sitting there.
This game is really, really good. I'm also definitely going to buy it on Switch, just so I can play it everywhere. Yeah,
Switch.
everyone should play this game. It's really, really fun, and these
確か
devs are
そうな
really
はず
cool. And then also just shout outs to my couch and the
Sargetsu
Hotline
増えてる
Miami speedrunning community, Lethal League
It's just
Plays
about the time.
community, and my girlfriend, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Woo.
おスレイザースパイアも増えてんじゃんおスレイザースパイアかっこいいな
Thank you, Buffet Time, for that amazing run of Lethal League Blaze.
いいないいなかっこいいなあバンジョーとカズ
All
イ
right,
かわいい
we have the StarCraft
あ
Remastered
レアシャローだあレアシャ
challenge
ロー
coming
かっ
up,
こいい
and we are just over 30,000
いいな、
away
これ。
from that. So get your donations in for that. We really want to see that run.
あこっちもいいなバンジョーとカズイの
We have $25 from
Chunk
PT.
over.
I must construct additional donations for that StarCraft
メ
run.
タスラどうだったっけな SNK があったはず
We have $25 from Hindenburg. StarCraft has a special place in my heart for over 20 years. Let's meet this incentive, y'all.
こ
We
れ
have
と、
$50
ああ
from
そう
Josh.
これも欲しいんだよね。
Love StarCraft. Got to get that bonus run. Thanks for all the wonderful charity work you guys do.
うわ何これめっちゃかっこいい。ジュピター&マーズめっちゃおしゃれ。
We
いいな。
have $100 from Omniarchal. It's my sibling Sari's birthday today, and they really want to see StarCraft, so Zerg Rush. And we have $20 from Stamp. More SGDQ? Yes, please.
SNK 怒りならある。ないね。全アパレル。全アパレル違うな。 T シャツやってるからはいいんだな。
All right, for everybody donating, I have a challenge for you.
ね
Let's start donating for StarCraft Remastered, and in your comments,
どれで
send me
検
your
索すればいいんだ
best
ろ
StarCraft puns, jokes, stupid jokes, whatever. I want to see them all.
う。ビューオールでやってもいいのか。スタジオ SNK あったあった。
We have
Parkour.
$100 from Speedrun Dilettante. Thank you for everything you do, GDQ staff.
メタルスラックのパーカーあったよ。これ日本
We
だ
have
と販
$50
売し
from
ないんじゃない
Autumn.
かな。
There are about 111,000 people watching the stream right now. If everyone donated $5, we would ultimately smash a bunch of donation incentives. Let's get this $5 hype train going. Choo
うん
choo
そうね、
hype!
これしかないな、メタスラは。
We have $25 from Anonymous. First time watching live, so I have to donate for StarCraft. Probably my second favorite game of all
さ
time.
っきのは海外のなんですよ。
Thank you so much for your donation.
海外のサイト。海外のサイトだと、高いんだよね。輸送料があるから。国内だと、名古屋だっけ？なんかそこら辺の場所にね、拠点があって、そこから配送されるらしい。なんかすごいスーパーマリオワールドの音が聞こえる。あ、休憩時間中。転換中か。いいな、イカシバいいな。あ、意外と買ってるな俺。このアレンジすごくいい。
So hey Chad, I have a question for you. What is your favorite StarCraft race?
ターマとマルコのスカジャンあるんですけど、スカジャン特有の超高価でした。スカジャンは俺嫌いな。高いとちょっとね、ってちょっと引いちゃう。ちなみに次なに
Alright, I'm seeing
These are
Protoss,
the
Zerg, Terran. Zerg is looking pretty popular here. I'm seeing Night Elves and Orcs though. I don't remember
ネ
that.
クスマキナってなんだ。わからん。
Oh, and
Oh,
we got a
shit,
lot of
I'm not
Protoss
gonna
coming
be
in. My life for hire.
初めて見る。
Zerg got to rush fast. I like it.
そう、先もよくわかんねえな。
All right, so Everybody talking about it in the chat. Everybody who can, go ahead and donate and tell me which race you like about StarCraft.
ビデオ残ってんのかな。
We have Prometheus with $15. What do you call a Zerg obsessed with gaming? A nerdling.
お、残ってんじゃん昨日の。
But we have this final bat here that the Castlevania runners like to call
I guess all that. Do you guys want to introduce?
スーパードンキーコングが見たい。
Stacks of
スーパードンキーコングもっと前か。
130.
うわめっちゃ映像綺麗。発色がいい。
Have a $2019.
スパイロ
And here we are.
ー。これ
So now we can just fly.
昨日見たやつだ。
Not
あれドンキ
cheating.
ーコングどこ
And also something sort of unfortunate about the flying glitch.
One of those strange.
だ。あった。
Excited for this DKC2 run. Used to
めちゃんこ早くね。
But that's 2 seconds slower than what we're going to be doing. We're going to take this beetle and we're going to clash it with another one, make an invis, and that's going to change the properties of what we're going to take. Yep. So what that invis did is it took the properties of that warp barrel and changed it, and the game kind of freaked out and said, uh-oh, this is bad, get him out of the level, and that's 2 seconds faster, so...
Notably, if you try something like that on version 1.0, it'll usually soft lock the game.
Yeah.
On 1.1, they fixed it by making it eject you from a stage.
Pretty much, yep.
So in this level, we're going to do a setup to fall specifically over here to... Nice, you got it. To jump there in the air to get into the warp barrel.
出せない
It's called
技があったり
lockjaw.
するらしくて。
Yeah, so just preface, all of the levels in the first two worlds have developer-intended warps. So even if it looks like not a lot of actual legit gameplay is happening right now, that's just because it's the first couple of worlds.
Even this one has a wrong warp that's about 5 seconds faster, but this is arguably the hardest one in the game. And hey, there we go, very nice.
You guys also got a glimpse of our favorite animal buddy there, Radley. May I remind you that Winky died so that he could live.
All right, and so World 1 boss, Crow, this guy is just dumb. But the first 2 eggs, they're going to be real, and he's going to get hurt by them. But now he's going to shoot out some real ones or some fake ones. And okay, cool, there's one real one. Ideally, we want 0.
0 fake ones.
And, yep, and look
fake
at that!
おお、乱数が美味しい。
Rolling deep!
大当たりじゃん。
The main source of RNG in this speedrun is just the amount of fake eggs that Crow gives you.
素晴らしい。
So now on to World 2, Crocodile Cauldron. There is a, like I said, each of these have developer-intended warps, but we're going to do another wrong warp here that saves about 2 to 2.5 seconds. This time with clobber busting right there. Yo, the 2-1 jump!
2-1 jump, nice.
Heck yeah!
That's 2 frame perfect tricks, or 2 frame window and then a 1 frame window.
Correct.
All right. So here's our first special level from the Lost World. All of these levels are going to be more difficult than your typical level. So
102% RDA.
We're going to be doing a glitch later on in this stage called Scrolly Scroll. It's a little difficult to explain the setup in this stage, so we'll go over that again in 4.1 when we see the next use of Scrolly Scroll.
Yeah.
ボーナスはでも入ってないから。
Around to explaining that.
じゃあなんだろう、コインだけ集めるのかな。
Snap.
Ooh,
Nice.
Nice. Slick.
All right, so here's where it gets hard. Very good.
And so here's where everything happens. Here's the setup for it.
Take damage there, scroll the screen to the right, and then bounce on the tire, and the screen gets really confused.
And that saves like 9 seconds.
Boom.
Making it happen. Let's
よくわ
go.
かんないけど速くなるね。
The next few levels are pretty boring, so if you want to do some donations, now would be a perfect time.
ですね。
Absolutely. We have $100 from Roosevelt.
Cool.
They said there were no good puns for Donkey Kong games.
ゾッ
But
キ
when
ー
you're done
で
hearing this
リ
comment,
セ
you'll be
ッ
asking
トを
yourself,
するみたいな話
did he do it?
されてましたね。
Did he come up with a Donkey Kong pun?
I don't get it.
Here's to seeing all the levels in DK Country 2.
I mean, yeah, I did do it. What are you saying?
Aw, come on!
We
We're
also
talking
have
about
$25 from Casual Terror. DKC2 is my favorite SNES game. How much for the DK rap?
What?
No.
Do we have a DK64 card up here? If so, sure.
That game doesn't exist, Candace, what you're talking about.
Oof. Oof. Ouch. Some fighting words.
I don't know about
全ステージクリアが目標なのか
Void Tunes.
な。あれでも
So
グレ
two
ム
more
リ
of
ンコイン
these
払ってたな。で
quick
も
levels, and then the game
どう
gets
なっ
really
てんだろう。
interesting. Most of the levels will be
よ
approximately
くわ
1
かん
minute
ないな。
long, and the difficulty goes up a lot, especially in World 4.
Oh yeah.
Again, the first two worlds in like any percent and any variation of any percent, you just kind of use developer intended warps in it.
Note what happened on that goal right there. What happens is if you
何起
approach
こって
a
るんですかっ
goalpost
て
and you press the select button,
誰にもわかんない。
you'll actually swap Kongs as you hit it, which is very useful in the routing. And one of the more interesting things I think about this game is just the fact that both Diddy and Dixie have their moments to shine. There's certain levels that it's just way better to be one or the other, but no monkey is, you know,
ね、やっぱそうですよね。ロフ
It's
ト
not
ワール
like
ドどうやって行ったんだろう。
DKC3 where you might as well only have
よ
one
くわかん
Kong.
ない。
yeah.
I won't hear any argument.
We don't need to talk about the kiddie game, so
Yeah.
get that one out of here.
So this is arguably one of the hardest bosses
そう
in
ね
the。game.
後ろ当てですね。
Yeah, I would say it is.
To do optimally, that is.
Yeah, to survive is one thing, but to actually like do it fast is pretty hard.
He's gonna be going for a trick up here called
Uh-oh.
Lao.
Never
Yes,
mind.
not.
Never mind.
Yeah, so much
な
for
んて
that.
こった。
So,
これは痛い。
yeah, well, I lost about 4 seconds for taking damage there. What I would normally be doing is flying across the other side to get to the next cannonball early. So he has to swipe at you for these hooks to spawn, and then from here on out, it's kind of a no-brainer fight, especially for your Diddy.
The real casualty here is that we won't be able to see flying Diddy.
Hey,
Sorry.
we get Diddy rap though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we could do a donation
最
or
後
two
は
now.
敵落ちてくるスピードがちょっと遅い。
Oof.
おう。
That was close.
危ない。
We have $35 from Punk Buffett. Excited for this DKC2 run. Used to play each of the games in the series with my grandmother as a kid, and those are some of my fondest memories. Here's to an awesome game, event, and community. Hype!
はいってなんだろう。
All right, let's go. Barrel Bayou.
3-1's a pretty cool stage. Most of it's just going to be rolling through enemies, jumping, pretty typical gameplay. But
おお、早い
we're。going to be getting our animal buddy Rambi here, and heck Rambi, he's awful. He's less bad in this game than he is in DKC1, but
Yeah, for sure. He's got this charge. It's way faster than your normal movement. If you could somehow play as him throughout the whole game, that'd be awesome.
I don't know about that. But he's a bit faster than just running through the stage, so we use him.
Of course you can play through him through the whole game. Just move the Rambi sign somewhere
美しい
else.
Yeah, shoutouts to
完
102
璧な
And warpless.
and Warpless and Beat
完璧な
Mario
ムーブ
and all the other meme categories where that trick matters.
So there's an important mechanic right here. You saw I did a team throw. And whenever you do a team throw that sort of arcs upward, what that does is that stores a super jump, which means next time you take damage, you're going to get extra height, which allows you to hopefully pass that area. That was kind of close.
Yeah, that saves about 10 seconds right there.
Swamp Fly's a cool trick. We didn't get the G though, so
Come on!
not even a run. This is Glimmer's Galleon, so this stage is probably the hardest to optimize in the entire game. Anytime that you see him bump into a wall, hit a corner, anything that slows his momentum, it's going to cost him between half a second to a second based on where he was.
わざわざでゴールをしてたりして目標が超わかんないね。
If you were to see me hit a wall or a corner, I think I just jinxed myself though.
Nah, Canis is really good at this game. I don't think he'll have any problems here.
新規かな
Oh, there we go.
That
Did
wasn't
jinx
too
himself.
bad.
単純に画面外に退場してる
Fun
だ
fact,
けな
if
気
you
がする
don't
けど
get the DK barrel at the beginning, you save 5 frames and lag throughout this level. It's
あ
generally
ーこの
what we
目
do
が
in
目がじゃない
non-marathon
光がチカ
settings.
チカするやつ嫌いなんだよね。
But yeah, these last two enemies here can be a little tricky to dodge. There we go.
思考停止寝なさいな。
So a little history. These wrong warps that we showed you at the beginning of the game where you turn beetles into invisible objects, those have been around for a very long time. But there's a sort of new breed of wrong warps that were discovered about a year and a half, 2 years ago, I think.
いや、いい
That
ゲームだったな。
involve the enemies that have scimitars, or what would you call it, sabers?
Scimitars, they're curved swords.
The cutlass enemies, the game manual says he actually ordered them online.
Really?
Yep.
Fantastic.
2は完成
But
された
no,
な。
the cutlass enemy, the yellow guy with the two swords, they have an extremely special property to them. When that guy right there, when he puts his swords in the ground, there's a specific property of him pulling the swords up that messes up some things. And so a new wrong warp was found a year and a half ago. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to have that glitched state of crackhead, what's his name?
The Cutlass.
Cutlass. Pulling his swords up with Diddy spinning out of the barrel at the same exact time. And if everything goes well...
I messed it up.
Uh-oh.
I heard it clap. Not quite.
There's a backup. We'll be okay.
So what happened there is the camera basically despawned this guy off screen, and he needs to be on screen. Let's try again. Don't know what's wrong there. All right, so unfortunately I'm going to have to take a death and get another DK barrel. Let me hop into Glimmers real quick.
So yeah, so as you may have seen, Diddy was spinning out of that barrel. Some little sciencey stuff about it. When Diddy's spinning out of that barrel at a certain speed, the game considers the level to be done just for whatever reason. We don't know until he hits the ground. Then the game goes back to normal. And then this glitched state of...
What am I doing wrong?
What the heck?
I don't know how that didn't work.
What is going on?
Great question.
Yeah.
Oh.
Rip.
Sorry, we got this.
I think I'm a little bit... Is it too early?
I think you're going a little early.
Makes sense.
はあ、リップって言ったのね。
This will work. Yep.
There we go.
Oh.
That saves the entire back half of that stage. Which, like, when that wrong warp was found, it was kind of a shame because the back half of that stage is really, really cool.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, it's
but
one of the best.
it's also slow. So this stage, I mentioned Rattly earlier. So he's like the concept of this animal buddy is that he's really, really good at vertical movement. He can jump high. Using some tricks, he can jump significantly higher. But for some reason, Rareware decided it'd be a great idea to put him in a horizontal stage. Where you have to play as him. There's no way not to play as him. We can't find a way to skip this stage. And the worst parts about it are his movement can be a little weird going sideways, but more importantly, his hitbox is very bad.
Yeah.
You can perform this stage identically the same 100 times, and you'll take damage in 50 different spots.
Pretty much, yeah.
We'll probably get some donations in.
Yeah.
Hey, we have an anonymous donation for $250.
Ooh, nice.
We also have $100 from Dr. Gasman. As a child of the 80s, I fully support the speedrun community destroying the games I grew up with. As a doctor, I fully support the excellent charity cause. Keep up the great work, speedrunners.
Thank you very much.
So we're on to the next Lost World level called Black Ice Battle, and no crazy glitches in this one. This one's mainly execution based, so...
It's pretty difficult.
Good luck.
I would say it's actually possibly the hardest level in the whole game to do optimally.
That's pretty fair.
Yeah, I can agree with that.
Woo! One little trivia fact is if you play this this stage on version 1.0 and try to go as fast as possible, you can wind up going faster than the game's camera, and then you can die off screen, which is really cool. That was clean movement.
すごい。早すぎて目が回る。
That's fine.
Cool. Good stage.
Not bad.
Didn't get the goal swap, though.
Goal swaps actually don't work in this category for some reason.
Really?
Yeah. In 102, you go into a bonus, and that changes the properties of the goals. Anyway, this level has a couple weird things going on.
So that looked pretty funky. That's
yeah, why did it go in the water?
Oh, that's why.
So by Kong swapping in the water, you can store a super jump state that lets you get pretty high here. And then you can clash these beetles, create another invisible object,
And this invis is going to be taking the properties of this bonus barrel. There we go.
Oh, got it.
Oh, yeah.
That was a little scary.
Little sketchy.
So I think I'm going to completely destroy this wonderful song by having the couch introduce ourselves, because we haven't done that yet.
So hello everyone, I'm Mr. Zara the Mant.
I'm the green mixtape.
My name is Demon Smalls.
And we've got Count Gooby over there on our right.
Shout outs to Gooby.
He's a cool guy.
So there's not a whole ton of tech to talk about in Bramble Blast here, other than quick shots. So when these barrels turn, there is a 2 to 3 frame window, I think it's 3 frames, where you can mash the button and shoot out of the barrel before it changes direction. That's pretty significant, because otherwise you have to sit through the entire cycle of it turning.
素晴らしいね。
But then upcoming here, there's a pretty cool trick called Vine Clip, where we're just gonna basically clip through these vines. Not really much to say about it. Saves a ton of time.
Yeah, unless you get to
Got it.
the...
That's what I like to see.
Very nice.
Easiest trick in the game.
Yep. That trick right there saves about 10 seconds or so.
Yep.
いやー美しい。
So this boss is about a minute and a half. Not much going
今
on,
のは
so more donations
今
are
のは
welcome
犠
here.
牲食らって一気に抜け
Sir,
ましたね。
we have a $150 donation from
あ、い
C
たなこ
Average.
んなやつ。
No message, but good work on that C Average.
Thank you.
ジャンプしないと
That bettered me.
振動
We
で
also
しび
have
れちゃう。
$5 on the mysterious, or by the mysterious G. I've taken all week off. You can stay awake for 168 hours, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
And then
Yeah,
$25 from Chowder. Shout out to Warping Beetles.
We do a lot of that in this game.
Yep.
So there's not a ton of tech to talk about in this fight, other than
I forgot what phase I was on.
understandable. So when he falls down, you get staggered. But if you time throwing the barrel extremely well, you can tag him before that happens. And the best way to do that is to count Dixie's breaths or hair oscillations. There's a set of cycles you have to count.
Yeah, so I'm going to watch Dixie's hair movement go down 3 times. 1, 2, 3, and then you move. Except don't try to talk while you do it at the same time, because apparently that makes it harder.
If you hit all the quick hits in this fight, it saves about 2 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's
about
not
1
really worth it. There we go.
Good.
So it's like sort of as you start to go down the 3rd time. So the next world, World 4, I do want to say is without a doubt the hardest in this category. There are 4 levels in World 4 that are Kaizo difficulty in speedrun, so
ちょっと待
Yeah,
って
definitely. There's also 2 auto scrollers if you guys like those.
oh yeah.
Just the best.
うわー
So Hornet Hole, this stage introduces honey jumping, which is the honey sucks. It's really bad. You stick to it. It doesn't always react when you try to move, but Canis is quite good at this game. He has a lot easier time doing this than I do.
Back in that Jungle Jinx stage in World 2, you saw that scrolly scroll glitch, and that looked really cool. We're going to be seeing it again, and we didn't really give a proper explanation of how it worked because, well, yeah.
How does it work?
Well, in this one, we're going to be using the hook. The hook will put us in a stationary state. The game thinks we're in that stationary state, but the game also has to think, wait, you're on Squidder, he can move. And then the game gets really confused, and then this happens.
That was a good explanation.
Yeah, the game...
That was hype, dude.
Yeah, so the game thinks you're in a stationary state, but you're moving through it, and the game's like, wait, no, that's not supposed to happen, what's going on? And then, that happens, so...
Yeah, again, it desyncs the camera. It moves really fast, so you move at the camera speed.
Pretty much.
Yeah, beat the audio cue.
And got the goal swap.
Neato.
Alright, another auto scroller.
Perfect time for donations.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, okay. Well, we got $10 from Dre169. D.K. Donkey Kong. D.K. Donkey Kong is here. He's back again, and about this time too. And this time, he's in the mood. He can fly real high with his jetpack on, with his pistols out. He's one tough Kong. He'll make you smile when he plays his tune, but Kremlins beware, 'cause he's after you. Huh?
Yeah.
Props for that.
Yeah.
Thank you. That was good. So there's a little bit of stuff Canis can do in this stage to make it faster. Skipping flitters during some of these jumps, that saves like a second, I think, through the entire stage. But there's also a forbidden piece of tech near the end of the stage called Swag Balloon.
Yeah.
And
it's the only thing that really matters.
yeah, it's like swag is the only thing that matters in the stage. If you fail it, you take damage, and you can pretty easily die. So most people don't go for it.
いやー、ここの初見の時のドキドキ感は半端なかったよ。
Still have time for donations if there's one.
めちゃんこ楽しかった。
Yeah, just one right now.
Sure, we have $30 from Anonymous. Diddy Kong's Adventure, best Kong adventure.
Absolutely.
I can definitely agree with that.
Heck yeah.
Got both flitter skips. Nice.
Yep. Alright, time to find out if the run is valid. It's
Yeah!
Rolling deep.
Swag balloon.
With the swag.
way too deep.
All right, so we've got another quite difficult trick coming up in this stage.
If we're ever going to ask for quiet time during the run, it'd be right here.
Make noise, I don't care.
All right, fine. So, there's a pretty tough wrong warp coming up called Brambler.
It's not nearly as hard as that crockhead wrong warp.
I guess that depends on who you ask.
Yeah. I don't
Not
know.
using the corner.
I'm only bad at hard.
また無を試食しとる。
Cool,
So-
there we go.
So right there, he clashed that beetle against the vines, and
That's
created
like
invisible
a
barrel.
5-frame window, a 5-frame Y release on
あれ
that
いろいろ
because
なんかス
the
テージ
game
をすっ
thinks
飛
you're
ばしてるよう
going
な
like
気
a
がする。
diagonal, switching between left and right, and that kind of messes up like your beetle handling. So, and that saves about
あっ
50
たな、こん
seconds.
なとこ。
Yeah.
One of the most common points in a run for people to reset.
No, yeah, that wrong warp is awful. So, in this stage, we're racing these guys.
うま
I
い。
guess racing means knocking them off the rails. Beware of the number 2 guy. A lot of runs have died to him. But basically, you just hold left at the start of the stage, you get the speed boost, and then you jump. There's more optimization in the stage where you jump, where you don't jump, but
Yeah.
さ
I
す
don't
が
know
プロ
enough。about that stuff because I'm bad at this game.
In this level, you generally want to ride up the hills and jump down the hills.
That seems believable. I'll trust you.
It's weird though because there are other auto-scrollers that look a lot like this level where it's not
TK
the case at all.
coin.
Like you want to jump up the hills.
Because Nintendo.
Yeah.
Something like that.
All right, so here comes, in my opinion, the hardest part of the game. There's gonna be 3 levels back to back that are pretty hard, especially this first one. And I think it pretty much
今の
speaks
普
for
通に
itself.
交代ゴールでよか
There
ったん
aren't
じゃ
a
ない
lot
か
of
な。
tricks, so to speak here, just
ダメな
a
のかな。
very difficult movement.
There's a wrong warp that we'll be using near the end of the stage.
That's true.
But some of the movement in the stage is pretty rough. He's going to be basically almost hitting the death plane when you see him go into the water like that. That stuff is scary to learn.
早くて目が回る。
I don't blame you.
Yeah, if Crockhead went well. Alright, so this part's pretty interesting. I'm going to turn the camera left a little bit here, and that's going to spawn these little blue cat people.
あ、スクロールでずらした。
In such a way that I can roll to them before they... I'm going to stop talking because this kind of matters. Alright. Beetle punch.
Nice.
There we
うわー、な
go.
る
There
ほ
it is.
ど。
12 seconds save. All right.
So doing clashes like that with Diddy is actually a pretty hard trick.
It's a 6-frame window.
本当どうやって入ってんだろうな、ロストワールド。
This level used to be a
謎。
boring kind of auto-scroller, but then a Japanese runner by the name of Feast, he did some science on this level, and he was like, hey guys, check this out. This is really cool. And now, well, you're going to see a bunch of... We are going to see an invisible object in here, but we're not going to be wrong warping. We will be changing the parameters of a barrel, but not to warp out of a level. You'll see what happens. It's really cool.
We call this trick cannonless.
Yep. Tiny bit of
う
serious
ん、
time.
何が何だか
We
わか
don't
んないですよ
have
ね
any, creative names.
私もよくわかってない
Got cannonless, vine clip.
Looks good.
Alright. Boom.
And that's how we change the parameters.
Don't get too excited. We're only halfway there. Actually, we're a third of
う
the way
ん、
there.
今のもなんで加速してんのっ
This
て感
one
じ
might have trouble working. I think it'll be alright. We shall see.
We'll find out.
So either I'm about to die or I'm about to beat the level. So we will know in about 5 seconds.
We did it.
Got it.
Oh, yeah.
おお
All right, the scary part's not quite over. This will again speak for itself.
These guys are called the
Oh.
gatekeepers.
よくわかんないけどすごい。
We did it, yo.
Nice.
All right.
So that all of that saved 20 seconds over natural route.
So up here is an important trick called the Claude Super Hyper Mega Ramby Rumble Team Throw Mark III.
よくこんなん見つけましたよ。
This is the only strat to go. There's rumors of this strat called Via Boy. No offense to Via.
I love Via Strike. Great guy.
Oh, I messed it up, dude. That's what I get.
Come on.
Can I even make it up there?
Yep, go.
I don't think you can as Dixie.
Wow, we are watching natural. Oh,
That's not natural gameplay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say if this
Whoa, he went right into her. What the heck, man?
It should have wrong warped me, man.
some
Like, I was
eraser
trying to
head
do the
stuff
wrong
right
warp
there.
in that level. It just
is, yeah, something like that. Well, I guess we can go for the Claude Super Hyper Mega Ramby Rumble Team Throw Mark III again. So.
Yeah.
And yes, that is the whole name. And yes, you have to say it every time.
There we go. So you take damage while you're in the middle of a team throw like that, and you get a really high damage boost, which skips like half of this area.
It's frame perfect to get up there before that B, so it's pretty hard. So during the next part of the stage, we'll be controlling Ramby again. Basically, this part you just kind of dash and press B a few times and then turn. Do you go for the death jump?
Not this
安
time.
定して出せるこの人たち化け物ですわ。
Mistakes, I would do want to meet estimate for sure. Yeah, this part's pretty straightforward.
This looks a lot harder than it is.
Yeah. One small little tech there is,
なんかいい BGM
let's
が。
say you're charging to the right. If you do a quick left-right wiggle,
かっこよさげ
you'll
な
change
BGM
your
が。
momentum from going more horizontal to falling down. So use
Sorry,
ただ
that.
流れた
double
だ
jump
け。
there as well, which is it's like left YB or something, and you can do a second small jump with Ramby. So there is another piece of tech in this fight called 2 cycle. I doubt we'll see it, but it is possible to save 1 cycle on the last phase of this boss. It's near frame perfect. I think it might even be frame
Oh,
perfect.
it's absolutely frame perfect, and I think it's strict on the pixels as well. So that's why like nobody ever gets it, but we'll
Yeah,
see.
it's a bad joke. Canis did find a
Uma-
reliable setup, but it's still hard.
Yeah.
And this fight's also scripted. Ideally, you do this fight exactly the same every single time.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
And
I
now
guess
we're
we're
off
not
script.
getting 2 cycles.
Well,
we still could get 2 cycle.
You can still go for it.
Nope, way too early. It's all right.
You can never rely on 2 cycle. Like, I don't think
うまっ。
it's never
コ
been in a
ークスの
marathon.
扱
And
い
I don't
方
even
めちゃ
actually.
んこうまい。
Didn't you get it in that world record you had?
yeah.
I was gonna say I think your record had 2 cycle, but yeah, it's not a realistic thing to go for.
Cool. So out of the world 4. World 5's pretty hard too, but it's not. It's a little bit more just straight platforming and less, you know.
わあ
wrong
出た。
and stuff, so.
There
森
are a
の
couple
選
of technically possible wrong warps in World 5, but they're not really RTA viable.
手。あと
This
あ
one's
と2エリ
definitely
アでし
not
ょ。
RTA viable.
2つのエリア
The
で
one in
クリア。
5.3, technically is RTA viable, but it's incredibly dumb. And the one in Webwoods, no, not even in the slightest.
And the one in Webwoods, even if you got it, even if you literally were the human task, it saves like 10 seconds or something stupid because the setup is so long and convoluted.
And it requires 2 frame perfect tricks.
Yep.
ここも怖かったなぁ。
This is one of my favorite levels because, again, it's just straightforward movement, rolling and jumping. And some people say you can sort of judge a person's movement in this game based
純
on
粋
how
な
they
ス
do
キル
this.
勝負ですから
Yeah,
コーナーを
Ghostly
いかに
is
最
a
短
really
ルー
great
トで
stage.
通れるか。
Ooh, close, but okay.
いや言うてどっちも変わらないっちゃ
There's
変
a
わら
cool
なく
trick
ない
where
ですか
if。you do a
で
roll
もそこ
off
は
that
微妙に
ledge,
違う
but
の
cut the
か
corner really
RTA や
tight,
ってる人に
you'll
とっては
roll into the goal. Very risky though.
This is Haunted Hall. Not really a lot here either, just another auto scroller. There is a small difference between the Japanese and U versions of this
出
game
た
here, where I believe Japanese has one
命取っ
less
てくる
gear,
や
right?
つ。
Correct.
Yep.
But other than that, there's not a lot. You hit the minus barrels, the time goes down. You hit the plus barrels, the time goes up.
I will point out that in the last level, I took a damage boost on purpose at the beginning, so I could play
ゲ
the
ートを
first half of this level
ああいう風に
as
通る
solo
ことに
Diddy,
よって若干
which
短縮される
saves a。little bit of time.
I think now's a good time for donations.
Should we have $50 from Open Noise? DKC. It's in the Kong.
That was good.
どういうこと？
We also had $25 from Dr. T-Mac, $25 for Zero's explanation of Scrolly Scroll.
Thank you.
Nice.
And $100 from Domino's. DKC2 is one of the best soundtracks ever in a game. Let's go, SGDQ.
Let's go.
I concur.
I think most people would agree with that. David Wise was an absolute genius with this game.
He's a god.
For sure.
So right here, there would be one B in the J version. Some people use the J version just for that one B, which saves like 0.1.
Yes, basically no time. But that's really like the only notable difference between J and U for speedrunning.
Yeah.
Another difference was there was one less B in some of the unplayed sections of Brambles Scramble.
Yeah, like the B rings, right?
Yeah, something like that.
なんでやねん。そうか。そうだった。ツイッチは
That would cost a lot of time to see that.
広告入るん
Ooh,
で
that
したね。
was spooky.
Oh yeah, it always looks like that though. So next level is kind of like the level prior, except now we have a wind mechanic.
This wind mechanic we can exploit pretty well if you understand how it works. So like near the end of this stage, just pay attention to how little ground he touches. It gets pretty cool.
Yeah. You can anticipate when it's going to change directions because it's based on your sort of X coordinate. So as soon as you cross a certain line on the ground, you know it's going to switch wind direction immediately. Like right now, switch. There we go.
This isn't the only wind mechanic we'll be seeing in the game either.
Oh no, don't remind me. Jumping off these hooks can look a little scary. What I do is I look at the banana counter. That actually tells you when you're allowed to jump.
Good setup.
Interesting.
Cool.
Visual cue.
So he
That wouldn't have worked.
he did a team throw into that barrel there.
That sets up a goal swap right here. Observe.
Did he
わかんないですね。ああ、普
For
通
the
に
fans.
モンキーラップ入っちゃった。
So this level is a fan favorite. It's another one of those.
ああ、わざとやったのかな今。
PCP.
Parachute panic is really, really cool. This is the best party trick in this game, in my opinion.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like if you ever just boot up the game and want to show something cool to a friend, it's this.
紫コークス。
If you'll recall that Lost World level Black Ice battle, that's sort of like the Diddy version of this level in a way. I thought it was kind of cool. Believe it or not, the Diddy version is harder though, because he can't do this little helicopter move.
Yeah, he can't.
Here's the hardest part. There we go.
Huh.
Boom.
Pretty good analogy.
Boom. And these corners though. Oh no, I took damage.
Oh.
Shoutouts to 1D.
Yeah, you. That's the fastest way there. You take damage and then you can be invulnerable to all those views.
Oh, guys, you got to see this level. This level is really
3を
cool.
自分で普段やっているのと同じルートを意味不明な速さで進むのを見て驚愕する。
Time to master. What do we do here? Maybe we'll just do that.
That's it.
A pretty hard level.
Yeah, again, that was just using another one of those weird Cutlass wrong warps.
That's actually the trick that led to the discovery of the wrong warp used in the Crockhead level, as well as the Castle Crush level coming up soon.
Yep.
Yeah, I have arachnophobia, so this is not, my level here. My favorite
A
level.
lot of people will say this is their least favorite level as far as
Oh, yeah.
how
So,
frequently they die.
I'm going to set a couple of ground rules here. This spider's name is Shoes. I will hear no discussion otherwise. So,
チャンシンさんこれできたら、これできたら、俺チャンシンさんのことサイボーグって呼ぶわ。
really difficult.
Yeah.
So one thing you'll see him doing here is when he jumps in the air, he'll instantly put a platform underneath himself. So normally people would put platforms down using A. That's the cue the game gives you. You can also do it with the L and R buttons. If you press L and R in the same frame, you'll instantly spawn a platform under yourself. Don't try that in DKC3 on stages where you control Shoes, because there is a 1 frame delay between creating a platform and unfolding it. So if you do that, you'll fall and die.
A lot of people don't know you can also do L and A or R and A to make insta platforms.
That's true.
You also notice I'm taking damage here on purpose, because you can jump if you time it right out of the damage boost. And this is called
犠牲空中ジャンプ。
as the web spawns right underneath you. So yeah, went okay.
Yeah, Webwoods is very much considered to be the hardest stage in the game, and that was beautifully executed.
Thank you.
So this is Crow 2. Similar to Crow 1, this guy has a tiny bit of RNG, but this bird is a jerk.
Yeah.
亡霊ゾッキーでしょ。幽霊ゾッ
So
キー
that could
で
have
した
spawned in any of 3 places, and we have 3 levels.
最初のステージで倒したや
tiers
つ
in here. So there's 3x3 permutations of how this
あ
fight
2
can
時に
go.
なっちゃいましたか
And what you'd like to see is middle spawn, right spawn,
どうし
right
ようか
spawn.
な
Let's see what we got. So far,
ドクドクタワーまで見ます
we
か
got the right spawns, or the correct spawns. There.
Yo.
Hey.
So you see how fast you could hit him? Imagine if the barrel spawned on the other side there. You'd lose
う
a
ん
lot
ド
of
クド
time.
クタワーまで見よ
This is a part I'm literally incapable of doing correctly.
Yeah, those ropes look
I
better
hate
than mine.
the
Huh?
ropes. All right, last hit.
All right, we want right spawn on this one. Oh, that's
Yeah,
not
good
that
enough.
bad.
Yep.
Canis, I'm really sad you
Oh,
didn't
migoto.
set up zombie
I know.
Dixie.
It's too late.
I know.
Also, by the way, we never pointed this out, but when you beat a
Ah,
boss,
ここも
Dixie,
乱数あるんですね。
her little guitar solo is faster than
Yeah, it's
Diddy's
faster than
rap,
Diddy's
which
rap.
is why we do that.
I think by like 3 seconds or something.
Yeah, it's significant.
So this is Arctic Abyss. We'll be controlling the swordfish on guard in this stage. He's pretty decent in DKC2. He's less bad than he is in
あやっぱりラスボス戦がね
DKC1. But
ラスボス戦があるじゃないですかあのちょっと長いや
We can do a donation to win this level if
つ
you
いや
want.
追いつ
yeah,
か
there's,
ない
there's not a
よ
lot to say here. He's just going to be stabbing and thrusting a lot.
うんわかりますね
Sure, we have an
何してんのかわけわかんないですよね
$250
この人た
donation.
ちあ今のミスか
Good luck to all the runners and everyone else who is helping organize SGDQ again this year. Onwards to 2 million. We also have $175 from Andrew Sampson and an absolutely beautiful run.
Did I just get 2 lives? I thought I heard the extra life sound twice.
So he does a water swap there to trigger this goal quickly.
Right, here comes the last Lost World level. And
So this is Animal Antics. This stage, you control all the animal buddies at some point. And the first few parts of the stage are kind of
あ
tame.
出た
Once you get to the part where you control
アニマルランドだっけ
shoes and then squawks, that's
ここのステージはク
casually
ソ長いんで
it's
すよ
god
ね
awful.
確か
In the speedrun though, we will be abusing the wind
くっ
mechanics
そ
to
長
make
く
the
て
stage
めちゃんこ
pretty
むずいっ
consistent.
ていうステ
Pretty
ージ
scripted, yeah.
It's still like tricky, but it's trying to do the stage casually compared to this strat is just
A nightmare.
yeah.
subtle little thing happened there. As the fish, as I was charging forward, I did a left-right wiggle, and what that does is that cancels the forward momentum so that you can begin going up or down whenever you want.
ですよね後
So
半がめ
here's
ちゃ
where it
く
gets
ちゃ難
hard.
しいんですよね
I came very close to basically never playing this game again when I was about 8 years old. I cried and cried this level.
The tears in
さ
the
すがにもう
agony.
限界
Yeah.
You think I'm joking? Like this
まあ
level
耳さん
almost
若いし
ruined
ね
my life, dude.
Wow.
Yeah, at this next
逆に
section
無
of
理しようとしないわ
Analantics casually is literally as bad as I was saying. This is
Yeah.
just horrible. Like boot the
さ
game up
あ
and try
ここ
this.
が
Oh, that's
That's the new strat.
ここからが肝
all right.
Actually, I have to be very careful here.
Yeah.
So
You weren't
cool.
supposed to take damage there.
Yeah. So the only scary thing is going to be these mosquitoes. And yes, they are mosquitoes.
コークスも確か
Okay.
隙間をね
Kind of backs that up. The wind's gonna be obstacle.
テクニックがなかったっけ
Whoa.
そうそうこれこれあー惜しい
That was really good for a backup, though. Like, good job.
Okay.
Well,
Good job
Not over yet. I'm going to go for a new strat here.
New strat hype.
And it's going to look really scary. It's not as scary as it looks, but
so
you
you
know.
just saw him do a double jump there with Radley as well.
Yeah, you'll see a lot of that soon. All right, so here's the new
ほんとこい
strat.
つら懐かしいですよね
Ooh,
うお
That is cool.
Yeah, it looks
not.
terrifying, but that's consistent.
Alright, so we're actually going to fight this form of the final boss first. But after I beat this guy, we're
ここで
going to
も
have about
戦
a
うんだっ
minute
け
break before the game automatically saves, at which point I'm going to reset and finish off the rest of World 6
あ
and
れ
the rest of
違
the
う
game.
な
This is where the true ending category.
あー
would
そっ
end.
か本来はラスボスエンディング倒してここに来るっていう
Whoever
こと
did
か
the art for this background is amazing.
Oh yeah, no, this is a really cool area.
地味に難関、ラトリーも地味に難関なんですね。
Both K. Rool fights are essentially cutscenes.
Yeah.
There's not really anything other than jump and don't die.
この人たち
There's a
どう
bit
や
more
ってん
tech
だろ
in
う、わかんねえな。
the K. Rool 1 fight, which we'll be doing second. Nice moonwalks.
うん、なんかいじってるん
This
ですね。
song is like an underrated banger in this game. Crocodile Cacophony is good stuff.
As I was saying earlier, though, like when me and him and Canis were practicing this, there's 3 songs that went unused in this game but still exist in the game's code. They're a Lose a Life, Diddy Win, and Dixie Win, all in this variation, and they can only be accessed by Game Shark. So yeah, that's K. Rool, technically K. Rool too, but like Canis said, we've got, it's intermission time, it's your bathroom break, go grab your popcorn, everyone.
Yeah, we still have the end of World 6, World 7, and then the normal final boss fight.
それとも海外版だけ
Feel
の
free to do some donations.
あれなのかな。海外版だけの仕様とかあるのかな。あ、これ飛ばせない。スーファミのドンキーコングしかやったことがない。スーファミのドンキーコング、あれも楽しいっすね。うん、レギュレーション謎ですね。
We have $25 from Prologue. Love DKC2 speedruns.
スーファ
Great
ミのドン
community,
キーコン
great
グ
game.
も
And
バ
attack
グ
it
技
forever and say no to swag.
多かったですからね。
How dare you?
Nantaka is evil.
There's what the brain says to do, and then there's what the heart says to do. And the heart says swag.
バグ技で
The heart
確
says
か
swag, yes, but
Yeah.
Nantaka is evil. Libre Moyai.
いろいろとできた。
Donkey memes are truly the deepest dark abyss in the history of mankind. The DKC Discord was a
リン
mistake.
ク、ヨッシー。
We also do have $50 from Pete Canis. Way to go, Mike.
Yeah, thank you very much. It's my dad.
終わっちゃった？
Here we reset.
あ、終わった。
And that saves after the cranky cutscene. We should be able to finish off where we left off. One
と思ったらま
worthy
だ
thing
続い
is
てた
it's。going to put me back at 4 lives, and some of the tricks for the rest of the game are really easy to die to. So things could get sticky.
Yeah, normally in an any percent run, you'd have like 15 or
でも
more
コ
lives
イ
at
ン
this point.
うーん
Not only that, we got switched
持
back
っ
to
てました
solo Diddy as well, so...
Alright, didn't get RNG.
ちゃんと見てなかった。
Yeah.
That guy, the second beetle I rolled through is very easy to sort of just bounce off of, and once you do, you lose control and fall.
Notably, any percent does this stage a bit differently nowadays. You
まあ
start
それで
with
も
Dixie and you do some
あれですよ。
really cool off-screen movement, but because you start with
RTA の
solo
技術を
Diddy,
見るっていうだけだった
like,
ら
it doesn't save enough time to make it worth
十
going
分な
into another stage and getting a Kong.
楽しさ
Oh,
は
I think I got the...
ありますね。
Nope. It's a really hard tech there. Actually, it wouldn't even save time in this category, but it's still cool. You can beat the blue
いやー、
friendly
BGM が素
to the
敵。
punch and bounce on him instead of taking damage. But the damage boost on him is typically part of the route, as is this damage boost, which for whatever reason shoots you up to the top there. Subtle thing going on here is you want to jump into the wind so that you hit the trigger for the wind as you're at your peak height.
Are we going to see some ghetto bees here?
Yeah, man, it's about to
う
happen.
ん、十分
This
十
is
分ですね。
a mostly
まあ
consistent strat that lets you skip one
わけ
cycle
わ
of
かん
the
ないんで
bees
すけ
to
ど
the
ね。
wind, and he did it. So
Very nice.
That's what I
わ
like
け
to
わ
see.
かんないのが大半ですけどね。
It's like a lot harder than it looks. It doesn't save a huge amount of time.
It kind of, well, and you're right, it doesn't, but it's extremely important
やっ
that
ぱ
we
り
have
上手
both
い人のプレイ
Kongs
見るのは
going
いい
into
で
the
す
next
ね。
level.
Yeah, if you go into the next stage of the solo
楽しいね。
Kong, you have to go back and get another Kong.
やっぱり相変わらず、
Going for
はあ
ghetto
す
bees
げ
and
ー
not
っ
getting
て
it would lose a Kong.
ひたすら言ってる。
So I'm sure all of you remember the Castle Crush skip. You take the DK barrel to like halfway through the stage
Ah,
and then do some
出
crazy
たエレベーターのや
baloney.
つ。
But then something else got found in
ここ
this
も
stage.
口調整するのか
Now,
な。
I'm sure all of you know about the fatal Castle Crush glitch that can
確か
destroy
どっ
this
かに
game
口調整
and
できる
break everyone's hearts. We're gonna do something that looks similar to it, but please
もの
don't
が
get
あったんじ
alarmed.
ゃなかったでしたっけ？
Nothing that bad is
普
going to
通にや
happen.
ったな。
So obviously, that means I beat the level.
Yep, there we go.
Death
Did-
War Pipe.
Yeah, when you hear the death sound, you know.
So what we did there was just
早っ。
another one of those
早すぎ。
strange cutlass warps that are kind of weird to explain.
無をしとく
But。we did it with a animal transformation barrel. for some reason, and it was Dixie instead of Diddy. And I don't want to try to wrap my mind around why that works, but it works. It saves 62 seconds over the old setup. And
Huge
like,
time save.
yeah, and if you like just play that stage naturally, it's like almost a 5-minute auto scroller. So getting it done in that amount of time is just huge. In fact, when that strat was first found, Canis here got the first world record for any percent.
So I think I'm well ahead of estimate, so I'm going to start playing with really risky strats just for fun.
The roll in deep strat.
そんなとこに無敵あったっけ？
Unfortunately, I messed that one up.
もう
There's
デ
a
ィ
technique
ク
called
シ
a
ーが降って
2-1
きた。降
jump in this
っ
game
て
where
き
you
た
get
ね
an。extra height jump.
下から
Very
下から
difficult
湧いてきた。
timing. That's fine.
Okay.
Like I said, I'm going to start going for stupid strats, so let's see what happens.
I think that happened because you clipped the water earlier. But so there's another
Yeah.
wrong warp in the
独特？
stage, chain link chamber.
あ、違う。ここじゃない。
This is like, the wrong warp itself isn't super terribly difficult, but it is a really good sticking point for an infinite.
Yeah.
So if you're like learning the game and you get your decent run to this point, just expect to not ever get this
あ、そっ
warp
か。
on
ディディ
your
の
first
方が
try.
登るの
You're
早い
going
ん
to
だっ
lose
け？
some of your best runs of this warp. It's just something you kind of have to accept.
Notably, there are that was a really, really
Very
nice. 2 world records for
なんで
this
大
game
砲召
have
喚し
failed
とん
that
ねんっ
warp,
て
gone
話。
into the bonus to reset and do the warp again.
And they still got the world records.
Yep.
So this is
いやー、
Radley's
みんな
I'm
の
going to
トラウ
go
マ。
for really hard strats here.
So this is Toxic Tower. This is, depending on who you ask, either the best or worst stage in this game. It is by far the most technical. So he's going to do a lot of multiple jumps with
まず
Radley
ヘビを
like
そんな
that.
に
Double jumps,
うまくジャン
true
プ
double jumps.
できないけど
And
ね。
double jump we call the Omega.
ダブルジャンプとか
There's
よくわかん
some
ない。
really difficult movement here using the snake, and that looked really clean. You did take damage.
I did the
but-
hardest parts, and then I messed up a bunch of easy stuff.
Yep.
But anyway.
So now we're going to swap to Squawks here, and this part of the stage is definitely like time for Monka S's in chat. You can go really, really, really fast here, and doing so is super dangerous. That's not what you like to see.
You're normally supposed to deboost on that strat, but about 2 weeks ago I found a new strat where you can actually squeeze under him, and that'll allow you to do your deboost somewhere different. But yeah.
Preferably right here.
Yeah.
Yep.
トラウマパート2。
This is another excellent
エレベーターの
looking
方ですか？
Crook's March. Up in 3?
Of course.
Okay.
There we go.
Good.
Every time.
毒が全然回ってこない。
Amazing.
So that Toxic Tower is the last stage in World 6. Now we're going to go to the boss fight, Stronghold Showdown. There's no boss here. I think like the Game Boy Color version has a boss here or something.
Game Boy Advance. Kerosene
いい
is
バラン
so
スで作っ
stupid.
てますね、このゲーム。
Yeah, can't say I've played that version. I just know there's one version that has a boss fight there. So now we're going to go into
Cool
World
dude
7.
got the dick
There's one stage in this world, and it's, again, not a terribly difficult stage unless you're
ああ、
on
そういうこ
pace.
と
If
で
you're on
すね。
pace, this is by far the hardest stage in the game. So the jump is normal route, right, Canis?
Well,
だってアニマ
let's
ル
just
ラン
say
ド
I'm
は
going to be doing things I
Yeah.
don't normally do in this
全部の
level.
コインを集めてっていうようなおまけステージでも
So
ありま
that
す
was。a really, really, really hard trick.
Here's actually another really
The
hard
jump.
trick. Watch this.
あとここも1ステージだけじゃ
Oh,
なか
that's
ったっけ？
terrifying.
Yeah.
Very nice.
No turn back race skip?
Of course. Let's go.
Clean, nice.
Awesome.
Rolling deep.
So if you go under that Blackbird, I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
Moy.
Screech.
Thank you. Oh, Screech is sprint, duh. If you go under him, he stops you for a couple seconds and initiates a race, and it changes the music, and we still absolutely crush him in the race because we're going fast.
But doing that just
Green
takes like
Paradise
3
みたいみ
seconds.
たい。
Yeah, it's 3 free seconds, and like everyone loves
美しい。
Sticker Rush Symphony. So,
Yeah, the B ring skip is.
all right, there's a lot of hard strats in this stage.
All right. I can confidently say that is the best Screech sprint ever done in a marathon of this game.
Yeah, easily, because you got the jump first try and everything. That was
And under the
beautiful.
rope and
な
no
んかバ
turn
グってた
back.
ように見えたけど
Now
今。
that
レー
rolls
スなんて
pretty
なかっ
deep.
た。
Yeah.
Rolling unfathomably deep.
ほんとすごい。
And then another thing he did in that stage was he
ドンキーいじめられてる
managed。to not trigger the goal animation by not taking the launch barrel on the left at the start of the stage and then staying low in the stage the entire time. That was the most dustless throw I have ever seen. So there's a little bit of tech in this fight as well. When K. Rool uses his blunderbuss to suck back the cannonballs that he shoots, dust appears to show that he's sucking in. You can release the cannonball very, very quickly, and it saves an amount of time based on however quickly you threw it. Can save a fair bit of time in this stage, and there's setups for every dustless throw.
I will point out that the timer, you can expect that to be in about 2.5 minutes.
Yep. This stage is essentially a glorified cutscene as well. Both of the K. Rool fights are like, there's not a whole ton of tech. Blue Diddy for the fans?
Yeah.
All right.
Although I am tempted to see if I can get a World 7 gold.
あれ支援度
Go back and time it when you get home. I mean, you
あれ
nailed
があ
that
るのっ
speech.
て
Like,
ワ
that
ンで
was
したっけ？
beautiful.
It was.
まあいいや、そのまま見てや
But yeah, I'm gonna do a cool trick and it saves or
結局最後まで見
loses
ちゃった
4 seconds, but it's worth it.
Swag.
It's a marathon classic.
Yep.
Here's one of the few audio cues I use. I actually listen for a particular bounce. Don't use that. So don't use that audio cue. It's actually a bad cue. I just said it. Alright, 4 more hits. Similar to the third boss, where we counted Dixie's hair oscillations, you can watch K. Rool's gun moving up and down to know when to throw. And I'm going to use that right now. So I'm going
いやでも裏ボスも裏ボスで出見つらいじゃない
1,
ですか
2, 3.
That was nice. That was beautiful.
こっち長いだけですからね
I'm going to switch things up just because why not?
Whoa. Blue Dixie.
へえすげえ
That's got to be a first. That's definitely a legal tag.
そんなことできるんだ
Never seen this before in my life.
Girl power.
That was really clean throw for Dixie.
ブル
I
ーデ
played
ィク
this
シ
game
ー
way too much, man.
No such
す
thing.
ごいメトロイドみたい
Each of the clouds that he shoots at you has a different effect. I don't remember most of them. I know blue like makes you really slow, makes him slow. I don't remember what red does. Purple reverses your controls.
Blue freezes you, red slows you down.
Okay. Good enough. And we skip being frozen by doing a team throw 3D animation. So.
Yeah, purple reverses left and right and up and down.
Yep.
Unlike in DKC3 where it reverses only left and right.
You see that in Poisonous Pipeline, last stage of World 7. The
配信
gimmick
になっ
world.
てます
And this will be the last hit. Here you can, I don't know if it works with Dixie.
ああそういうことね
Well, that's not good.
I was like really worried about the blunt soft block there.
I'm a little worried. We should be okay.
But yeah, at this point you can just hold Y and left and Diddy outruns him. I don't know if it works with Dixie.
All I have to do is jump over one cannonball. Can I do it?
Probably.
All right.
Nice
good.
run.
Get ready on time.
Oh yeah, get ready for time.
And time.
Nice run, dude.
And time
Thank you very much, everyone.
はい
I'm gonna do some shout outs to the whole donkey community. Anybody who's interested in learning this game needs to go to dkcspeedruns.com. dkcspeedruns.com. We have a wiki where we teach you how to do every single one of these levels.
Just read the wiki.
Yep, and that's it. Thank you very much for having me, guys, and good luck on the rest of the marathon.
Rolling out.
Just a reminder.
うまいね
He is an enemy of peace and justice, a force of evil in the universe. Please raise your arms, transfer your spirit energies so we may charge the spirit bomb and obliterate this plight to the universe.
その中でもトップはねもうサイボーグですからね
We have $100 from Tony Bonzarelli. That Webwoods run was bananas. Extremely pumped you raised so much for Doctors Without Borders. We also had $10 from Vicarious Vice.
出ましょう
If
か
anyone doesn't like Donkey Kong puns, then they're just K. Rool, and I hope they're only kidding. A run without puns would be funky. Also $25 from Turtle85. Shout out to all the people who never managed to beat Animal Antics. It's so satisfying to see my favorite childhood game get destroyed.
今一瞬クロノトリガーが見えたような気がしたけど気のせいかなこれは去年の SDG 級かよくわかんねえなまあいっか この BGM いいな。カービィのやつだ。早いわですね。アクションゲームの RTA はほんとかっこいい。だって誰にでもできないような動きしますからね、あの人たち。あ、これちょっと見たい。 F0 じゃん。A0 クライマックス、懐かしい。 F0 やりたい。F0 は平面の時の方が面白かったな、ゲームキューブの GX とかより。F0 は初代とゲームボーイ版が好き。ゲームボーイアドバンスか、アドバンスのやつが好き。じゃあ、新さん F0 知ってる？これのレギュレーションはよくわかんないな。なんか謎の動きしてんだけど。
Oh, and boost fire. This
Yeah.
game
Boost
combines like
fire.
the traditional like F-Zero boost where you get one
ああ、
boost
そっ
every
か。
lap, as well as
GB
you
版
can
はあれなんだ。
use your energy to boost.
体力を削ってブースト
Every
す
lap
る
you'll
タイ
get
プ
a
だ。
boost fire boost they call it, which you just used, and it's like the
ああ、もうわけわかんないな。
stronger than the normal manual.
謎いな。
Goes really fast like he is right now for these turns.
謎いな。もうすでに謎いな。俺の知ってる F0 じゃない。俺の知ってる F0 ではない。よくわかんない。12秒ってなんだよ。
Both of these are coming up in the F-Zero X block. We have to break the camera in 1-2, which is sitting at $668 out of $1,000. And the Death Race incentive, which is, well, it's a thing to see, is sitting at $500 out of 5,000. If you guys want to see either
なんでそれで速度維持できてんのかがよくわかんないな。
So yeah, on this track there's a huge shortcut that you can do, but it's extremely difficult, so I won't be able to show it. But there will be other shortcuts coming up that I can.
あら、意外。早野さん酔っちゃう。 Boost fire.
This game's like error stuff is pretty wacky.
I can do a small shortcut here, but that's not the main.
こんなショートカットやね。
Alright, so here I will actually not boost, so that I can get some
めちゃくちゃ速い。
end of the third lap.
ファイナルラップ。あれ、こんなステージあったっけ？覚えてないな。
To fill up the power, so I should have one more now. Yeah, there we go. Don't die. Alright, that's tricky.
Oh yeah, another significant change compared to the other Game Boy games is that this game has 3 laps per track. So a lot of the levels you'll see beating like sub 1 minute or close to it. Especially since you're like going crazy fast through a lot.
なるほど、普通にタイムアタック系なんだ。ならいいや。お、F0 クライマックスじゃなくて X か。こっちもやってたんだ。これはあ、ゲームキューブ。うまー。
Never stop hyping AGDQ. $50 from Cripper, who says an amazing AGDQ so far and cannot wait for the Metroid block, which of course means the animals need to die.
X すぐコースアウトしちゃうから難しすぎて。
Speaking of the Metroid block, one of the absolutely brilliant designs that's
多分元にしてると思いますよ、レインボーロード。まあ任天堂ですしってことで GX。 あ、俺 GX やったことない。 X しかやったことないんだ。めちゃくちゃ綺麗。だいぶ進化したんだ X から。これが F0 で一番最後に出たんじゃなかったっけ。ああ、でも GBA とかの方が最後なのかな。 F0GX がゲームキューブで出て、であとアーケードでもあったんだよね F0 で。確か GX かなんかのデータをメモリーカードに入れて、でゲームセンターでそれを差し込むとなんか連携ができるっていうのがあった。どういう連携があったのかは知らないけど、コースとか解禁できたのかな。ああ、もうその筐体もほぼほぼないですよね。
I like that. I love the MTS on that curve there. It's just it's so cool. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure why it even works.
映像だいぶ綺麗になってる。
Before he played this track, Nagoria went to the options to change a couple of things. One was the controller calibration, and
なんだ?
So what the calibration does, like, not a lot of games let you customize this, but
間違って戻るボタンを押しちゃったんだ。
calibration lets you compensate for how worn out your control stick is, and so it's like you're supposed to calibrate by pushing your stick
ファイアフィールド
direction,
懐かしい。
and you can also adjust the
初代の
dead zone of
F0
the
で
stick.
すごい苦労させられた。え
He tried to go for true shift boosts at that same general area, but he missed it.
ショートカットがあるのか。
And the other thing
お、加速した。
Nagoria customized was the controls, which like F-Zero Climax, you can customize your controls pretty much arbitrarily. Like you can
おー、これよ。
accelerate, brake, boost with any button you want. And actually, a lot of players use different buttons for stuff like side attacks.
凡人には理解できないよ。
mapped out perfectly so that by the end of the level you've used every bit of speed.
もっと理解できないよ。
It's made by Monolith?
Yeah.
Oh, shield drop, that's...
Oh, if we were doing this on a fresh file, if we collected everything and then entered the secret stage... It's a valid question.
Like when you land...
So we kind of trolled...
Yeah, this is the best face for sure.
よし、寝ましょうか。うん。じゃあ今日はこの辺で終わりにしたいと思います。ではでは。
So you're not supposed to be able to damage both of the hands.
Oh, it's not actually.
Oh, wait.
Get back into the position. There we go.
Yeah.
We don't know why this happens. We actually have no clue. Some of us have some theories, but like none of it has been like rigorously like